On today's episode of For or Against, Trapper Keepers,
Dave Mathews Band Fans,
Jon Gosselin, and more.
The only question is, are you for
or against?
Welcome to For or Against. On this show, T-Box and I are going to be talking about a whole host of topics, and ultimately we're going to be deciding whether or not we are for
or against them. And feel free, normally at this section of the broadcast, we would be discussing things that you had sent us in the previous week, like Twitter posts and blog entries. So we're just going to get the word out right now and let you know that you can send us those things.
At this point, we would actually be reading what you write us, and we would be deciding whether or not we were for or against you. Most cases, we would be for.
I don't like people, so.
I would be for.
I would probably be against.
We apologize.
Yeah. Topic number 1, Trapper Keepers. How do you feel about them?
For those of you who don't remember what a Trapper Keeper is, 1, I'm sorry. But 2, it's this sweet binder. Mine had a flap with a piece of Velcro, right?
Mine had
Yours
a panther
too?
on it.
A panther?
Yeah.
Mine, I think, was just turquoise.
I'm against the Trapper Keeper.
You're against the Trapper
Let's
Keeper.
talk about why.
I'd
Okay,
like to know
first
why.
off, I had one with plastic rings. Maybe I had an inferior Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, Trapper Keeper. How many P's did your Trapper Keeper have?
And the plastic on the outside started
Yeah.
peeling.
They did deteriorate.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it was really no different than a 3-ring binder, except that
Exactly.
it had an extra
Had an extra thing.
with the Velcro.
Yeah,
And in your case,
it had a
panda.
It had a
Panther.
Panther, dude. I'm not a girl.
Have you ever seen the panda in the video attack the guy at the zoo? Like through the cage.
Have you ever seen that video where that baby panda sneezes?
That is adorable.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I'm for Trapper Keepers.
I'm against Trapper Keepers. They suck. Poor quality.
All right, fair enough. How do you feel about Dave Mathews Band Fans?
Generally, not that intelligent.
That's how you feel about them? You feel generally not that intelligent?
No, that's not how. These people aren't like those. They're not like living off the land. They're like rolling up in their BMW SUV with the DMB. In their mom's BMW SUV with the DMB sticker on the rear bumper. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm against.
I'm also against Dave Mathews
Good
Band
call.
Fans. However, here's where it's kind of it's tough for me because I actually kind of like Dave Mathews Band music.
The music is not bad.
But these fans, I won't go to a concert and
Don't.
I won't wear Birkenstocks. And I'd like to wear
Birkenstocks are incredible. That's the thing.
I know.
But there's a stigma attached.
Dave Mathews Band
Against
fans
the fans.
against
Yes,
Dave
yes.
Mathews Band fans.
Apparently,
We're
the
gonna need
Dave
some
Mathews Band bus was driving over, one of those bridges
Yeah.
that has like all the grates in it. The bus driver dumped the waste, poured shit all over these people who are on a boat tour going under the bridge.
Purposefully?
No, not on purpose, but I'm for that sort of thing. Because it's hilarious.
I'm for that as like an accident. That's like
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But like, if this is like a devious bus driver who's like, I've been saving this since Louisville, like
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah,
ultimately.
it's funny.
All right.
People getting pooped on.
I am for Jon Gosselin.
Okay, all right.
I am for Jon Gosselin.
Explain.
All right. Did you ever watch the early episodes, like before they were like the tabloid prodigies that they are?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay. You could tell from the very first episode that John hated Kate and that like having 8 kids was like the biggest mistake that they ever did. Like they went on fertility drugs because they were trying to get 1 and then oops, out came like 30. Kate is like this uber crazy lady and you could tell that when she's talking, he's just kind of there like, oh my God, what did I do?
Yeah.
The fact that he could put up with her for as long as he did, I'm for.
You're forgetting about his behavior post-show. The guy has been shacking up with every mediocre-looking woman who will have him. And
hold on, no,
he
I
rides
have
around
to
on
pause here.
ATVs like without his shirt off, like chugging tall boys.
This guy is not even a mediocre-looking guy himself. He's below mediocrity. He's just like this kind of below average looking Joe. And so, of course, he's hooking up with every mediocre piece of tail he can get.
What persuade you to start a TV show about your 8 kids. That's just a bad idea.
Have you ever tried to pay for 8 kids?
No, I don't have 8 kids.
Do you think there's any relation to Ryan Gosling?
No.
They look a little bit alike, except for the
whole
whole being
Asian thing.
and white.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I'm for Jon Gosling.
I'm against Jon Gosling. How do I feel about Calvin Hobbes? I love Calvin Hobbes. As a kid, I had an imaginary friend.
What was this person's name?
Don't judge me.
I will.
Okay. Okay. Jeff-friend.
Jeff Friend. Okay.
Jeff Friend. I think I was like 6, maybe.
Okay. Through. What did he look like in your mind?
In my mind, like I vaguely remember this. Obviously.
I would love to see a picture that you drew of like you and Jeff Friend, and it's like labeled like T-Box, because I'm sure you had that nickname at 6 years old.
Exactly.
And Jeff Friend.
Jeff Friend. Yeah. Let's talk about a person who I've grown very familiar with over the last few months, because I've been watching all the episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm in a row. Larry David. But not Larry David like the creator of Seinfeld, but we're talking about Larry David as Larry David.
Hold on. Now I'm confused because I interpret Larry David, the creator of Seinfeld.
Okay, all right, well, yes.
So are you talking about the character that he portrays on Curb, or are you talking about the actual man himself?
Let's talk about the character he portrays on Curb,
Okay.
which I have no ability to separate from the actual man himself.
Not that like I've ever done brunch with Larry David.
I don't go golfing with him or anything.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he's very similar to his persona.
Yeah.
Perhaps highly exaggerated, perhaps not. Am I for or against it? I'm for it in the sense that I like to watch the show. But like if he was like my neighbor or a friend,
I would hate him.
Oh my God,
I would hate him. I would leave flaming
very
bags
much
of poop
against.
on his lawn. Like the man adheres to no social norms whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean some social norms.
Yeah. He wears clothes.
He wears clothes. Yeah.
Walks left, right.
Human decency, he has none of it.
I would love if he was like a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Like if he was like your friend and like you had to deal with him and I only knew him through you as a proxy, then I would be for Larry David. But that's not much different than just watching him on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I'm conflicted because I feel I would be so much against this man if I knew him in person. However, I support his endeavors by watching him on television.
But see now, because he kind of straddles this reality and pseudo-reality of his, loosely scripted, improv-based, television show, you have to kind of cross over into that world of realness. Because even on the show, he is the creator of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And because of that, he's brought me so much joy. Even his character has brought me so much joy in countless hours.
So you're saying that joy would make up for him being a complete asshole to you if he met you in person?
I don't know about complete, but...
Oh, he would be a complete asshole.
But I think that would. I think I would give him...
I think I would. He wouldn't even look you in the eye. He wouldn't look you in the eye, I don't think.
I don't care. I would still get to watch his programs on countless networks, countless times a day, and I do that. So, you know what?
Okay.
I'm for Larry David.
I'm against Larry David.
Fair enough.
I love Curb, though.
Okay, now it's time for the lightning round. At this part of the show, each one of us is going to read off 5 things. Sometimes it's going to have to do with one of the categories we've been talking about. Sometimes it's not. And the other person is going to say whether or not they are for or against. No discussion. Boom, boom, boom. Lightning round.
Lightning round. All right, I'll start.
Okay.
And all these have to do with, we talked about Larry David earlier, and all these have to do with celebrities who we think that they play themselves in movies.
Okay.
All right, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yes.
How Larry David plays himself. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, it shall begin. Michael Cera.
4.
Woody Allen.
4.
Ricky Gervais.
4.
Molly Shannon.
Against.
Robert De Niro.
4. Okay.
All right, that was good.
There we go.
All right,
That was the lightning round.
That was the lightning round.
But now it's my turn. My category is going to have to do with something we talked about. It is a subcategory of Dave Mathews Band Fans.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
The first one is, we actually mentioned this already, Birkenstocks.
4.
Okay. Tie-dye.
Against.
Hacky sack.
4. I love to play that.
Hemp.
Against.
Patch corduroy pants.
Oh, I love corduroy, but I hate patches. Against.
Good. Okay, that was the lightning round.
That was the lightning round. Well, that was the first episode of For or Against. Thanks for tuning in or clicking in or whatever you did to get in. We will be talking about many things next time, and you can hit us up on Twitter. Just give us a little hashtag For or Against and suggest some topics to us, or perhaps give us a hashtag of something we talked about and say whether you're for or against that.
Or you can check out our blog at www.blogs.maybeHip.com.
No www.
No www.
Blogs.maybeHip.com.
Blogs.maybeHip.com. There's no www. Or you can check us out at our blogs at blogs.maybeHip.com. Comment on our posts. Let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know if you're for or against any of the topics that we talked about tonight. We'd love to hear what you have to say. We'd love to have you be the first part of our show for the next time around.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll talk about Ricky Gervais.
Gervais. With a Z, but
Okay.
I think it's spelled with an S.
I think the French say Gervais.
Is he French?
No, he's British.
Is that a French name?
Kind of.
He lives in America,
Now he does.
the United States of America.
Yeah, because it's better here.
I'm for America.
Against.
What? It's better.
Better than what?
Whatever the other America is. South America, Ecuador, Peru, Chile. Let's see
I
how
like
many
Chile.
ethnic groups we can offend in the
These aren't,
during the credits.
it's just, it's just countries.